takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe outgunned, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river to the life of a sinner.
I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in at 210 pounds. And up against him, it's Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall, and he tipped the scales at 226 pounds.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Muhammad Ali, here comes the brand new world heavyweight champion, just of course famously knocked out Sonny Liston. He's 20-0 with 16 KOs. Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. And there's the bell for round one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent and laid out there.
There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Punch caught him clean. Both men step back for just a moment. That punch scores. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sick.
And there's the bell for round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a scoring blow. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Miss with that jab. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The straight right just misses. He scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The charts action from both of these fighters. The straight right just misses. These punches coming from every angle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Back at it in round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy he's got to do something different?
You know what, I've been in fights like that. When you think it's...
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They're both trying for a knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Stamina is off the charts. Nice, very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the jab. How about that time counter shot? Nobody home with that hook. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Relax. Relax. Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Power shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about... Get your rhythm back. Then we go again. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Then go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost.
And there's the belt for round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's right there. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That counter shot lands. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Straight right just misses. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
I need you to switch.
And there's the bell for round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Looking for the knockouts here. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
and will count. Beautiful counter shot. Good punch. Good defense there on the left uppercut. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.